Other fantastic accessories are the Nappy Lady Famous Change Mat. This really is a wonderful product and I couldn't be without it. It's very clever. It's fabric on both sides, so you can use it either side, and it has a waterproof membrane through the middle. So any liquid that gets spilt on one side, it's not going to go through to the other. I use mine for a whole variety of things. I mean, to start with the change mat, very good if you put babies onto the sort of the plastic mats, when they're very newborn, sort of the cold plastic, it tends to shock them, and then they end up weeing when they're very small. So with my boys, it's kind of using a muslin to try and catch it, but with girls it tends to run straight down the back. So not only have you got to change the nappy, the wees run down a plastic mat and got all their clothes dry. Whereas if you've got one of the fabric change mats, any wees absorb straight in there, so you've not got to change the clothes. Other things about these, you can use these before you've had baby as well. This is the small change mat size, but they do come in a whole variety of sizes. I use the very large one, which is enough to cover one adult side of a double bed, or covers the same length of a single bed, and I use that in case my waters broke, so that the mattress underneath will be protected. Also, when you're breastfeeding, I used to breastfeed in bed at night time, and I would have the mat under me, so again it just protects the mattress from any milk spills. Just show you how it works, if I pour some liquid on there, you see it just soaks in very quickly, but absolutely nothing on the other side, so it's all dry. They're easy to wash, you can wash them at high temperatures, they're pretty much stain resistant, very quick to dry, fold up nice and small, so they're great. Other products, creams. Traditionally people think that if you're using cloth nappies you're going to have to absolutely cover baby's bottom in cream. Well, that's a myth, you don't have to. I only use cream mainly when they're teething. And I've got two creams that I use. The main one is the Weleda cream, and this is a very natural barrier cream, and you don't need much, literally just that sort of amount, just on the index finger, and you rub that right in baby's skin until it completely disappears, until you can't see it anymore. If you can still see it sitting on the surface of the skin, when you put baby in the nappy, be it a cloth nappy or a disposable nappy, it's just going to rub away onto the nappy. So make sure you rub it in until you can't see it anymore. It's just a tiny bit. And I use that to prevent any nappy rash. The times when they're most common and prone to nappy rash is when they're teething. So whenever I see the first signs of teething, that they've got the red streaks, they're beginning to dribble, I start using the cream then, just to help to prevent it. And majority of the time, no nappy rash at all. There's always the odd time when they're teething, they've got the strong wee, they've done a poo and you just miss it, and their skin can become irritated. At that point I then swap to something called the Pure Potions cream. This is a lavender salve, and I absolutely swear by this for everything. Just a tiny bit, even less than the Weleda cream, really just a tiny bit on the finger, again rubbed in to wherever the skin is red or irritated, and I do that before they go to bed. And literally overnight the redness has gone. It really does protect the skin. It smells absolutely divine as well. Lots of other uses. My boys get very dry skin eczema. Again, a touch of this wherever on sort of their elbows, or they get it behind their ears just before they go to bed at night, and pretty much again it's gone by morning. It makes a lovely lip balm as well, it's very soft. But it's also my magic cream, so when my elder son falls over and hurts himself, the magic cream comes out and repairs everything, all bruises go away. But it really goes, any irritated skin, it really clears it up. And this bizarre looking product here is a swim nappy. It's called the Splash About Happy Nappy, and if you're going to take your children to baby swimming lessons, pretty much they're going to insist that they wear this nappy. It's very high up the waist and comes quite far down the legs and kind of looks a bit like old-fashioned bloomers. I thought my son was going to look very strange when he first went swimming, until all the other babies were wearing them. They're made of neoprene, very snug fit. The reason the swim classes insist on them is they keep everything in there. I mean, if baby wheeze, it will come through the nappy, but that's what the chlorine is in the water for. But poo, it will keep them inside. Some swim classes insist you do something called double nappy, which is where you've got the happy nappy on the outside and another nappy on the inside. That second nappy doesn't have to be a disposable swim nappy, and up until about 4 years ago, disposable swim nappies didn't exist. Everyone wore traditional swim pants. These are the Motheries swim pants. Just like the Motheries wraps, they've got poppers at the side. Got a mesh inside to catch any solids, and my son would wear these underneath and then wear his happy nappy over the top, and that's fine. That's double napping and completely bomb proof for swimming lessons. Another product I use is the Out and About Magic Spray, and this is a natural cleanser. I use this for all different sorts of things. I mean, if you want to take your washable wipes in your change bag but keep them dry, if you've got your bottle of Magic Out and About spray, you can just spray directly onto your dry wipe and then wipe baby down. You can spray it directly onto baby's skin as well. Use it as an antibacterial sort of hand wipe washing. I also use it to clean down the change mat, so I'm not using a sort of a strong disinfectant, using a natural product. And also, if we go out to a restaurant, I hate seeing the high chairs cleaned down with sort of strong antibacterial products, and then knowing that my children are going to eat directly off it with their fingers. So I'd rather spray down the chair and the mat myself using the Out and About spray, because it's natural, so I don't mind them eating off of there. And that's all the accessories.